How tight do you screw on a light bulb? Because I screwed it in, but it's not working. Eclectic vibe, vintage. Can the girl please stick to a theme? Wow, there is really no technical way or no filter I could put on to cover up how tired and unmotivated I am. And this is not how I'd like to start this vlog. However, work must continue to get done post renovation, which I will link the videos up above if you care to see the whole process. However, now that the floors are in, the bathroom is in, our bedroom still needs a little work, and we are lacking in a lot of areas in this space. Number one, space to move, because there's still stuff just piled in random places with no rhyme or reason. The least I've been able to do is get the mirror up, the least I could have done. And we don't have a bed and any real sense to this space yet. So we're going to begin this vlog by doing a little bit of a declutter, a bit of a minor clean, and then I preempt, because the deliveries are due this week, that we will start fitting out this room with finally a bed to sleep on, which is kind of, well, let's face it, a bed is a luxury. Not everyone needs a bed. A mattress will do, a piece of carpet will do. However, we would like a bed back. So that's hopefully coming this week, and also fitting out a few furniture bits that I have decided to add to this space that wasn't here previously, now that we have a little bit more room, now that the porta cot for the baby is out. So I'm not sure if this will be a complete bedroom makeover. It might be a partial bedroom makeover, more realistically, because as you can see, we're keeping it very raw and real in this space right now, because we just don't have time to make it look any more glamorous. But my aim is to at least fit the room out so it looks a little bit more like a bedroom rather than a unthought out girl bachelor pad, is how I describe is what it's looking right now, even though I'm far from being a bachelor with a husband and 3 children. And anyway, I have no words left, clearly, so let's just get to actually doing this so we can maybe face the camera in a better state after it's done. Let's go. Ignoring the toilet paper, panettone and miscellaneous bits and pieces around this lounge room, we have some exciting deliveries. The additives to the bedroom, but we don't know whether we're keeping this. But to have a little sneak peek, this is the vibe. This is also the vibe, and we're waiting for the third vibe to arrive. Yes, honey? Do you need help? Oh, thankfully it's not as big as the box indicated, but still quite large and making me sweat a little bit. I don't think any amount of product in the world could conceal how tired I am today. And second thought, perhaps it can, because it ain't looking half bad. Please ignore any of my thoughts moving forward, because I, in all honesty, am feeling completely delirious. Purely from lack of time and sleep, which is the curse of all mothers, isn't it? I should not be vlogging today. Or drinking this. Oh my gosh. That is amazing. I don't know if it's a lack of sleep talking, but I have literally just mixed oat milk with some mixed berry kombucha and kind of made myself a strawberry milkshake, or like a strawberry float. I swear oat milk just makes everything taste like ice cream. I don't understand if you tune out now if my choice of beverage offends anyone. So ridiculous. Okay, that weirdly woke me up. Right, let's see if I can get my words out. I've been suffering from a huge amount of lack of sleep. Maybe it's because of the crazy weather we're having, hence why my kind of floofy, crazy hair today. It is extremely hot, coupled with being extremely windy, which must be stirring up some kind of witching at night, because the children are irked, they're waking up, pulling me out of bed. I'm also irked waking up even when they're not. I'm just all over the place. And like I said, I should not be vlogging today. I should be resting, because I actually have a moment to myself where there are no children in the house, no one in the house at all. And knowing me, you know me, I can just not let opportunities of productiveness pass me by, because it's very hard to be productive when you have so many people to look after. And I know that if I got to the end of the day and knew that I kind of withered away my day in bed, I just couldn't face myself in the mirror. But luckily this makeup and you guys have helped me face the tasks at hand today. Also realize that this is the first time that you guys are actually seeing a view, well, the new snapshot of the new bedroom, and that in itself is motivation to get out of bed and do this. It has been a journey and a process, which is an understatement. And for those of you who may just be tuning in for the first time and don't know what I mean, you can check out the vlogs that I will link in the description box or up above. Even though the view behind me is far from impressive, it is a huge improvement of what this space used to look like. And whilst I sit here in total exhaustion, it is from a better viewpoint and perspective of when we were fully immersed in living with very restricting renovations with a big family and a small space. It may also be evident that there have been quite a few changes to my backdrop. I've been only showing you close-ups or very vague little snapshots of things that I have placed into a new space and things that have changed. There's also a very major change sitting right behind me, but I don't think I could face showing you this until I make it up. Notably the bed, because we didn't have one, and now can you see? Now we have a bed to sleep on, which is just everything. However, it is not looking everything right now. So, gee, this backdrop is actually great for concealing the fact that I haven't done any housework in a little bit. I will take care of that. Makeup is now done. I'll put on some lip gloss to perk myself up, and we will continue with the decluttering of this room and also introducing a new change that I have been waiting to do for quite some time, and also showing you around some of the new spots and spaces in this room. I don't think it'll be complete today, let me be honest, or even in this vlog. We shall see. I like to surprise my audience and myself with how much I can and cannot do in the time frame provided. Notoriously crap at that. But nothing that a little lip gloss couldn't motivate me to do. The way our minds work, seriously.
Tenho esse mar todo pra olhar. Tenho as estrelas infinitas pra contar. Tenho o sol brilhando e os patos nadam em par. Meus passos vão mostrando o prazer de observar as flores no caminho. É agrado que Deus.
So, let me talk you through the new view of this space. I have obviously made some changes to the bedroom layout. We've switched some cupboards around, so if we pan to the right, we actually don't have anything there, which is beautiful. I didn't know how much I loved seeing nothing until I did. And we also have decided to get rid of the picture frame. For those of you who remember, I had a 3-sectioned big picture frame with some prints in there above the bed. I've decided to leave that one out and just keep things minimal and simplistic. What doesn't please me about this view, I have to say, is the fact that we are lacking lamp. We are lacking lamp in my husband's corner, but that is because I selfishly have decided on a little project for this space here, which we will actually get to in the next segment. However, do enjoy the freshly made bed, because definitely not proud to say it, but haven't made the bed since before Christmas, which were actually the clips that you saw earlier. That's how long it's been since I've actually faced the camera in this context. For January, we have experienced food content I'm very comfortable with. I don't have to be so glammed up to film food content, but to film styling and home content, fashion content, I like to look a little bit more presentable. So this is a little bit of a moment for me. And again, not the day of days to be commencing this moment, but there's no time like the present. Seize the day. I also need to remind myself that I am not saving people's lives or doing anything completely relevant. I'm just speaking in front of a camera, so I really should under-dramatize the statements that I make, and also feel free to ignore it completely. I am once again just hugely delirious. And for those of you wondering where the other lamp has gone that I was just telling you about, it is actually gone right here near the dresser. But we're not going to go into too much detail in a room tour. I think I will create an official video for the new room tour. We're still in the process of setting up. So once again, if I ever manage to move forward chatting absolute nothingness with you, let's move on to actually doing something about this space. So as you can see, we have more room to play with on this side of the room, which used to be absolutely consumed with cupboards and so forth. My husband has now moved his wardrobe into another room, and he has lots more room with a proper built-in wardrobe, so he's very happy with utilizing the space that he didn't have before, which he totally deserves. And so now I have a little bit more room to play with on this side. Now the reason why I decided to switch out the matching side tables was the fact that I wanted to create a little backdrop for this very peaceful open space, and also a little bit of a reading nook, a space to actually relax in our room, because before it was literally just a space for sleeping, watching a movie if we were lucky, but never relaxing or reclining or using it as like a personal office space or anything like that. So let me take you through my ideas. Now, for the sake of making this video look aesthetically pleasing, because endgame, that's what we're all about, I'm going to remove my husband's little basket of goodies away, because his side table with his things has been moved over to the other side of the room, and at the moment I have opted for this reclaimed wood side table. I will also remove, before I continue, this lovely little, oh, it's very rude actually what we're doing to this poor rubber duck. It's actually a little rubber toy night light for my son. He can turn it on whenever he wants at night. Hugely helped with his sleep. I got this from Amazon, so I will link it down below for those of you who are having any problems with sleeping children. This was the original box, of which it had to be self-assembled. I got this from Aldi a few years ago, but didn't have the opportunity or the space to actually set it up. I wasn't quite sure where in the house I'd like to use this, and I was meant to build this with you, but my husband beat me to it, and to be quite fair, has done a much better job than I could ever do. Aesthetically, really pleased with the way this wood looks against the sage green or snow olive of the walls. But yes, this is the new bed. She works. One of the features that I absolutely love about this bed is the fact that I can lean my head against this and watch some television. That is hugely appreciated, to have such comfort. And was super stressed that the fabric would be too blendy with my cushions, but it actually provides just enough contrast. We picked this fabric ourselves. It has a bit of a woven knit with a bit of black and grey and beige thrown in there to actually contrast with the bedding. So super pleased with how it looks with all the colours in the room. In a nutshell, she works. We have a bed to sleep in, and that is the main thing. Now, you would have seen me unbox this Kmart chair earlier. This was actually a major decision. I was actually going to go for a different chair. However, I'm so glad I made the decision that I did. I was originally looking for a boucle chair, of which this matched the description. However, the sizing of this was a little bit bigger than I wanted it to be. I was eyeing up this very popular, I think it's called a pumpkin chair. I'll insert a picture above. That's what I originally wanted for this space, but it just so happened that the price was right. I didn't want to spend a fortune on a $500 piece of furniture that we're not going to be using every day, unfortunately. Perhaps in our future I would invest in something, but this very simplistic boucle chair I just thought matched with the bedding, matched with this space, was affordable, and I have to report, super comfortable. Another little Kmart find, this is fast becoming a Kmart bedroom with some of the things that I will be using to convert this space. First piece of many is this lovely wavy cushion. So it's white with a wavy beige trim, and I just thought this would go with the kind of groovy bohemian theme I'm kind of going for in this room. I'm not even sure if that's the right styling words, to be quite fair. The more expensive chair that I wanted to buy actually came with a matching footstool, and I really loved that because the footstool could have tucked in this section here with the other design that I had my eye on. However, also being housed in the garage for quite some time was this Ottoman. Now, this Ottoman was actually made to match this woven furry Kmart rug that is now sitting under the bed. So I am extremely aware that it may not go with the space. However, I do think it provides a textural contrast, and once again, I'm all for utilising what you have at home. There's no need to spend a heap of money to create a space that's livable, practical and pretty. To complete this shabby chic, groovy, eclectic vibe, vintage, can the girl please stick to a theme look of this space, I wanted to add a little bit of light. I absolutely love soft lighting, lamps. I'm a huge lamp fan. If I could have lamps everywhere in the place, I totally would. But I wanted a standing lamp for this side of the room, because obviously if we had a side table with our original lamp on top, it would just look a bit off, because the heights would be different, and also there'd be no room to really put anything apart from just the lamp. So I decided to go for a standing lamp, and I happened to spot this one at Kmart. So sticking to the theme of inexpensive yet effective, I don't have the muscles for this right now. I purchased this Anita floor lamp, of which it was really hard to get my hands on, because I decided very late in the game that I wanted this lamp. Same with the boucle chair. I had no idea how hugely popular these items were until they actually sold out online on the moment before I was just about to buy them. So I don't know how I avoided catastrophe, but they came online after I refreshed the page a few times. It happens like that sometimes when you have things in your... I cannot open this. I'm just going to rip it open. When you have things in your basket at Kmart, they notify you to remove them from your basket if they're sold out. And because I had these items sitting in there for quite some time because I was deciding what to do, I thought I'd lost my chance. But by some miracle, by refreshing the page, it worked. So for anyone looking for any online shopping tips, I just suggest refreshing the page and ignoring what the system tells you. Screw the system. And okay, I'm not getting anywhere fast with trying to cut sticky tape with my bare hands. I'm going to need some scissors. Help me a moment. Okay. Also getting a little bit hot despite the fact I have the fan and the air conditioning on at the same time, and also loving the fact that I can put these both on guilt-free now because we have solar in the house, which is another major change that we did. So better for the environment and also better for the bank account. Comes with instructions. Oh dear, I wasn't in the mood for instructions here. Please be easy. Oh goodness, we have, oh, we've got holes. Okay, that should be quite simple. It looks like the wiring has been put between each hole, so this should be a matter of just putting them together. And then in this section, oh, this is hard. The recycling pile is giving the energy of the day. CBF energy. Right, on to phase 2, which is actually seeing what's inside this box. This is the lampshade, and wow, I love it, but it is absolutely humongous. It is 2 or 3 times the size of my head, and I didn't realize it would be quite so big. I actually originally wanted a really groovy, like hanging over wall lamp, but again, the price I just couldn't justify, and the temptation of Kmart is always the biggest pull, don't you think? How could one resist the low prices and design of Kmart? I think the design of this is beautiful. I just really hope it goes with this space, otherwise it will bother me. However, the white does tie in with the white of the cushion, so I'm glad I made that purchase. I'm going to make the sensible choice of most people and forget about the instructions, and I'm going to try to DIY this myself, which notoriously has not always gone well for me. However, we have time as a factor. My mental state is a huge factor in this project. The fact that we're even getting this far in this vlog is a miracle. We might even just title this vlog Setting Up a Lamp, because I actually doubt that we're going to get much further than this today, but let us see how far my ambition takes us. So I will take the plastic off. Oh, such poetry. Yes, I will take, oh, let me just pop you down. Okay, I'm going to take so many wires. I'm going to unravel. Actually, I might just, I'm just going to rip the plastic off. And begin the assembly. And that's already not working. Why is that not screwing in? Have I missed something here? This is already not going well. This bit should technically screw into here. It looks like it should screw into here. Does this part come off maybe and go around this, and then oh, you just take it off. Okay, it was as simple as that. You take it off and it screws in like so. Okay, we're on our way. Okay, phase 1 complete. Now to attach this rod to the base, and I'm just going to twist it around in a circle. I know this looks silly, but it's like the method of least resistance at the moment. Hey, how tightly do you screw on a light bulb? How tight do you screw on a light bulb? Because I screwed it in, but it's not working. Well, I just plugged it into the 4-prong thing. Just tighten it a bit more. Okay. Thanks, babe. Just seeking a little bit of guidance. I haven't screwed on many light bulbs in my time. Right, let's just see if this works. I'm going to plug it in. Oh my goodness, I was going to say moment of truth, but this is the moment of truth. We have light. Oh my goodness. It's like I'm Edison and I've just invented the light bulb. See, I do know a little bit about history and electronics. Okay, oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, can we just take a moment for this moment? This is stunning. It's stunning. And I am so so happy with this lamp. I think it's just perfect, gives off just the right amount of light. I love the warm tone to the globe that I have selected, and wow, such a vintage feel with the linear pattern around the outside. What a beautiful soft shape and glow it gives. Perfect. You know, I've just got to do this. Oh my goodness. This is our new room. This is our new nook. Oh, I've got to turn the lights on. Hold on. Oh wow. This is thumbnail material. This is what this is. It's thumbnail material right there. Everything that I ever wanted, and I didn't have to spend a fortune to achieve it. I am super impressed with myself. It's small wins. Small wins in a big world. Just getting some props. And, oh my gosh, so what a day. My Sarah order arrived. So we are set up for having one great day that could have been just a day in bed. I mean, how much more productive have we been? Also, by the way, huge love for this mug. Totally bought it because I was embarking on this groovy theme, and I think this absolutely matches the vibe that I was going for. Anyway, I'm going to take some thumbnails, and then I think we're going to eat, because as you know, I cannot go at least half an hour without snacking on something, but this time I really need a proper meal. That kombucha milkshake didn't quite cut it. So I'd love to sit here and have coffee and edit and just continue. However, hunger has gotten the best of me, and yes, I'm aware that is a very unattractive backdrop, the least aesthetic backdrop of this vlog, but hunger prevails. Let's eat, and then let's see how I feel afterwards, because I have a hunch it might be a little bit defeated. That was fun though. Took some thumbnails. They are what they are. I'm not really in the mood for posing right now, not to mention I'm not professionally trained at this. And yes, I am reading Britney Spears' The Woman in Me. I've only gotten in 3 chapters, which was about 3 weeks ago, so it'd be good to pick this up again. Interesting, not something I would choose to read, but at least it's literature. And this is the raw, unilluminated view of the lamp. I will leave it linked down below, but feeling very pleased with myself for even getting this far today. Okay, I'm going to be realistic with you. I have hit a wall, and rightly so. I was waiting for it to happen, but still there is a part of me that could keep going, because I am the definition of insanity. Anyway, I have made myself one of these chopped bagels. It's a bit of a trend right now on the foodstagram scene. So basically you chop everything you would smear or schmear on your bagel, but kind of like chop it all together, mush it together, and then slather it on baby food style, and then you eat it. And I have to say, it really mixes the flavors really evenly and consistently, so every mouthful you're getting what you want. So I've opted for today a avocado vegan or deli style salami vegan buffalo mozzarella, which is my new favorite thing, and some little bit of leftover tiny toms that we had in the fridge, and a bit of coconut water to wash it all down. And husband has got home early from work because of the really awful weather, which has perked me up some, so I still may not find peace today, but that's okay. I'd rather have fun. You can sleep when you're dead, so they say. Anyway, I am going to wrap up this vlog here. I will link all the products below in the description box that I have featured, such as the Kmart lamp, the bed frame, which was... Actually, we've had a few reveals today. We've had the Kmart lamp, the bed frame. I can't link the side table because that's a seasonal thing from Aldi. Boucle Chair, the Ottoman, the rug. So yes, those will all be in the description box. I really do hope you enjoyed this vlog. I'm so sorry if it did disappoint some. It was meant to be a decluttering vlog, but it was more a glimpse into the makings over of our bedroom, which is still very much incomplete. So there'll be lots more makeover vlogs to come, a lot more decorating and rearranging, because we still haven't gotten into the nitty-gritty of that yet. It's kind of in its infancy, this project, so can't wait to see how it develops. In the meantime, stay well. I hope you all are. Please do like and subscribe. I'd appreciate that to further the channel and support me in my delirium and my madness of continuing to make vlogs with little to no sleep and time. Although I can't complain, I've had a little bit more time today, so extremely grateful for that. Oh, good. So lunch has already done its work. I already know what to title this vlog. We're going to call it a bedroom update, because that is exactly what happened today. We updated, but we didn't exactly declutter, so solved one very insignificant life dilemma there. And what I have to say, by the by, is that I have had a lot of huge life dilemmas happening in the last few years, and it's been exhausting trying to keep up with them all. But as of now, and hopefully continue for the rest of the year, may yours and our dilemmas all be insignificant ones, because to be able to experience the insignificant dramas in your life, once you've lived through the really major ones, it's a moment of gratitude to experience these little hiccups, which are really nothing in life, but I so appreciate them because I'm so used to big ones. And that is my sermon for the day, guys. Take care, and I will see you very excitingly for more progress in the next vlog. Take care.